Sony have released firmware 6 for Sony FX6. And with this firmware update, you get to have a lot of new features. The one which everyone is talking about is the big 6 screen on Sony FX6. But there are many other features which are very good to have, and it's a big firmware upgrade in Sony FX6. So you're gonna have a lot of assignable button now, which was a missing feature in Sony FX6. And then you're gonna have Blackmagic RAW support as well. If you are a solo shooter, one more thing which is gonna be very cool for you guys is the autofocus improvement. It is very well done. I have tried it by myself. So now I'm gonna show you guys how you can firmware update your camera first of all, and then I will show you the new features. Now before you firmware update your Sony FX6, one more thing which I want to say, and I think no one is saying, is make sure that all the components which came with the camera body, not the lens, like your top handle, your viewfinder, your side handle, and everything which was on the camera should be attached and connected with the cables as well, and then it will be able to firmware update the camera. Otherwise, once you will start firmware updating the camera, it will go corrupt. So make sure that you have everything attached to the camera which comes with the body. So to firmware update the camera, first of all, what you need to do is you need to put your card in the B slot of your camera, not the A slot, B slot, and then format. To format the card, I will long press the menu button to go to the full menus, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the timecode media, and here I will scroll down on format media. We'll go to media B, and here on media B you will say full format and execute. Okay, and now you need to download the firmware update. So to do that, first of all, just simply go on your Google or Safari or wherever you want to go and search Sony FX6 Firmware 6. And I'll put the link in description as well. So once you see this, you will click on this and it will take you to this page where you will have the download button. You will go here and you will click on download, and by clicking on that, you will be able to download the firmware file. This file is going to be almost 1 giga file. And once you're done with downloading, just connect your card with your laptop or your PC and then open your card. Now copy the firmware file on the root structure of your card. Not anywhere, root structure of your card. And one more thing which you need to keep in mind is, like, if you was having any other firmware update before in your laptop or your PC and you are downloading this, what's gonna happen is it's gonna be automatically renamed to body data.2 or whatever the name is gonna be. It's gonna add the 2 at the end. Make sure that this file with the same name was not existing before, like any firmware update which you had before, because if it is gonna be renamed. You are sure you copy it on your card, and once it's copied on your card, you will eject that. Now bring the card to your camera and put it back into the B slot. So long press the menu button, scroll down till you see maintenance, and in here you scroll down till the end and click on version, and here you have version up. If you will click on this, it will give you an option to firmware update from 5.02 to firmware 6 or whatever your firmware was, and once you click on this, it will start firmware updating. But before you firmware update, make sure 2 things are correct. First of all, you should never eject the card, which is no one should do, but I'm just telling you guys. And then second thing which is important is your power should not run off. If you have a battery, make sure that it's a fully charged battery. It's gonna take like 5 to 20 minutes to firmware update. So make sure that you have a battery which can last that long. Now once you will click on the firmware update and you will confirm that, what will happen is it's going to turn off the camera and a red light will start blinking on the side of the camera in the B slot where the card is, and it will gradually speed up, and when it speeds up, it means that it's almost going to the end. So once you're done with firmware updating your camera, the first thing which you're gonna see is this screen, and I would say that it will always reset your date. So come here and change the date. So I'm in 2026 now, and then I will say set. Time now is 11:54, 54, 55, and then I will say set, and now I will say finish. Now you see a new layout on your Sony FX6, and it really feels like it's Sony Venice. Sony Venice does this kind of stuff, guys. Now you're done with the firmware updated Sony FX6 and you're thinking how you can enable your Big 6 screen on Sony FX6. So to do that, first of all, you guys need to assign a button on your Sony FX6 for that. And this feature on Sony FX6 is called Home. And the best button for that, I think, is the one which is on the side of your screen, which is number 9. So I would say that use number 9 button for Big 6 screen. So let me just show you how you can enable that on Sony FX6 first of all. So to enable the Big 6 screen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the full menus, and in here I will go on user, and in user I will scroll down till I see assignable button. I will come here, I will go on number 9 because it is right here. So I will say number 9, and I'm gonna assign this button to home. So I will look for home wherever it is. There you go. So this is home. So I clicked on it. I will go back. I will go out of the menu. Now if I press 9 button, you can see it's going to the Big 6 screen on Sony FX6, and if I click it again, it will switch. So this is how you can access your Big 6 screen on Sony FX6. The other thing is you see your audio here, which is very cool as well. Recording Blackmagic RAW on Sony FX6 with the help of Blackmagic devices. It's gonna be a full video which I will consider making in one of the next videos. So I would say that please stay tuned for that. And to focus wise, I'll go to menu again, go back, and I will go to the focus. And here the menus are pretty much same, but the way it works now is very cool now. It is way much smarter than before, guys. So I would highly recommend you to, if you're a solo shooter, it's gonna help you a lot, because I have tried it and I think it's very cool now in autofocus tracking. You can now assign a button to turn on and off your external LUT in Sony FX6. And in case you don't know how to import external LUT in Sony FX6, I've already done a video about that which you can go and watch. But for now, let me just show you how you can enable the LUT on off button in Sony FX6. So to do that, I will long press the menu button to go to full menus. I will go in user, and I will go to the assignable buttons. And in here, I'm gonna go to number 7. And I will scroll down till I see LUT on off. You can see this one. I will click on this. You have LUT on off 1 and 2. The research to be done, why these are 2, if you have 2 LUTs applied on the same time or what. I haven't checked it yet, but this is where you can turn it on. And now if I go on number 7 and I click it, it will turn on and off. Shooting mode is in custom for now. So if I will go in log shooting mode, project, base settings, and I will say Cine EI, and I will execute. So now if I go to menu, if I go to user again, and I go on assignable buttons number 7, and I say put it on LUT on off, it is being enabled now. And if there are any more questions regarding this video, you can put those in the comments and I'll make sure that I'll reply to those. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.